Our first competition tonight is JCB Racing. All 6 trucks have been seated into the racing bracket based on a random draw. Now 4 trucks will race head-to-head, and we have 2 that have an automatic advancement into the semi-final round. Glasgow, are you ready for JCB Racing? We're going to kick things off. Please welcome Charlie Puckin, Megalodon. And his opponent, please welcome Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. We're going to kick things off here, round 1, our first head-to-head matchup, and our staging lights are lit at the far end of each race lane. Outside, yellow lights means our drivers need to fire their engines and head to the starting line. When you see 2 yellow lights, it means they're staged and ready to go, and you'll be looking for that green light. Your winner is Charlie Puckin, Megalodon. So Charlie Puckin and Megalodon will advance on to your semifinal round to see Miranda Kozad and Thor. Our next head-to-head matchup here in round 1, please welcome Bari Musauer, Black Panther. And welcome his opponent, it is Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. These 2 ready to do battle to see who will advance on to the semi-final round to see Matt Cody and Gravedigger. Awaiting the approach of Black Panther as we get set to go green. A very close race by 2 great competitors, but it is El Toro Loco and Blake Granger. So there you see up on the video board the official JCB Racing bracket. On the video board, we have Megalodon going up against Thor, and we will have Matt Cody and Gravedigger going up against El Toro Loco. Don't forget to use the hashtag MonsterJam. Upload your favorite pictures and videos to your favorite social media site and use the hashtag MonsterJam. You might see your pictures up on the video board like you do right now. Some of our drivers use that hashtag to find you fans, and you can also follow us on all our social medias. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, TikTok, we've got X, and of course YouTube, where you can stream the event going on in Rosemont right outside of Chicago, Illinois. There you see it, the official racing bracket, JCB Racing competition. It is going to be Thor going up against Megalodon. And we've got the winner of round 1, El Toro Loco, advancing on to see Matt Cody and Gravedigger. And that is your semifinal round head-to-heads.
It is time now for the JCB Racing semifinal rounds. The fastest drivers have advanced, and eventually we are going to be down to the final 2 competitors ready to take on this Monstergon and the track in the JCB Racing finals. So Glasgow, who's ready for more JCB Racing?
Please welcome for the first time here tonight, Miranda Kozad, Thor. And then, of course, her opponent advancing on from round 1 into the semifinal round. We got Charlie Pauken and Megalodon. These two ready to see who will advance on to your JCB Racing final round. Charlie Pauken has been perfect so far here this weekend, claiming event number 1 and 2 JCB Racing win. But will Thor and Miranda Kozad stop the streak? We are moments away from finding out. Once again, he advances on to your JCB Racing Finals, Charlie Pauken, Megalodon. Charlie Pauken and Megalodon will see the JCB Racing Finals now 3 times in a row. And we're going to wait to see who he will be lining up against. We have Gravedigger going up against El Toro Loco. There it is, the official JCB Racing bracket. We just saw Thor go up against Megalodon. Megalodon moves on to your JCB Racing final round, and we're about to see who will take on Megalodon's Charlie Pauken. Will it be Gravedigger and Matt Cody, or will it be El Toro Loco and Blake Granger? We will find out here in just a moment as we're going to continue on with our JCB semi-final round. For the first time here tonight, please welcome Matt Cody, Gravedigger. And his opponent advancing on from round 2 into the semifinal round, we got Blake Granger and El Toro Loco. These two ready to line up to see who will advance on to your JCB Racing final round and go up against Charlie Pauken and Megalodon, who's been undefeated so far here in Monster Jam Ramped Up Weekend. These two to the line. Let's go green! Advancing on, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. This is your JCB Racing final round. These two trucks have battled their way through our JCB Racing bracket to end up in the final round. And the winner of this will be crowned not only your JCB Racing winner, but will earn their first 6 points of the night. So Glasgow, are you ready to meet your racing final contenders? He is your 2024 Arena West Series Seasons champion. It is Matt Cody, Gravedigger. And he's your two-time Series Seasons champion and your 2010 World Finals Freestyle champion. It's Charlie Pauken, Megalodon. We are ready to kick things off here. JCB Racing final round. 6 points are on the line here for each of our competitors, and bragging rights here to become the winner of your JCB Racing competition. It looks like Gravedigger will be to the line first, followed by Megalodon. Let's go racing! The streak continues. It's Charlie Pauken, Megalodon, your JCB Racing winner. He has been perfect so far here in Monster Jam Ramped Up Glasgow. 3 for 3 in JCB Racing. Competition wins, and he continues strong here tonight. Let's make some more noise for your JCB Racing winner, Charlie Pauken, Megalodon. Perfect so far here, Monster Jam Ramped Up. He continues the hot streak here of our first half, claiming another JCB Racing victory here in Glasgow. Charlie Pauken, Megalodon, your JCB Racing winner for the 3rd time in a row.
Charlie, I should say welcome back to the MonsterCon. 3 JCB Racing wins in a row. You are on a hot streak right now. What is it about the track conditions and just about your driving style that has allowed you to become victorious?
Oh, I got to say, all of our technicians do a great job keeping the Monster Jam trucks up. We can't do it without them, without a doubt. But boy, being back here on the concrete surface, it's like home again. Once again, truck is working great. I can't say enough about it, It's working out great. I'm having a great weekend. Are y'all having a great weekend?
Now, coming up next is the Entertainers 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. Okay, so what can these Monster Jam fans expect to see from you? We've seen a couple of bicycles. We've seen some other things. Anything else up your sleeve?
We're going to try for another bicycle here. I would love to actually get a bicycle and go up on 2 wheels and drive all the way around the pod on 2 wheels. That's what I'm going to go for. I have never done that before, but hey, that'll be a first if we pull it off.
Well, listen, he continues to make history here at Monster Jam Ramped Up. We got Charlie Pauken, Megalodon.
Well, a huge congratulations there to Charlie Pauken and Megalodon. And you can see up on the video board our BKT overall event leaderboard. So with that win, he claims the first 6 points of tonight's event, followed by Matt Cody and Gravedigger with 5. El Toro Loco and Thor both share 4 points apiece, while Black Panther and the Amazing Spider-Man both share 2 points apiece. And that rounds out your field of competitors. We're going to get set here in just a little bit for our next competition, which will be the Entertainers Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. Now, this will be your first opportunity to use judgeszone.com and help us crown a winner. And as judges, you need to be looking for some combination moves, some maybe new innovative moves. Of course, Christina or I will let you know what you see out on the track. You might see some stoppies, poppers, wheelies, some bicycles like Charlie was just talking about. You never know what you might see. Don't forget, our drivers will have 2 attempts to throw down their sickest tricks right here out on the track. And you, the fans, of course, will be using judgeszone.com, and we'll let you know in just a little bit a reminder how to use that. All right, I am now here hanging out with my new friend, Huey, and we're going to play the Truckin' Pals race. So, Huey, what you're going to do is we're going to look on the video board, and you're going to pick the truck you think is going to win the race, and everyone here also can pick their favorite truck as well. So you see El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon. Who do you think is going to be the winner?
And Megalodon.
Megalodon, that is a good pick. Charlie Pocket and Megalodon just won racing. So we will see. All of you fans, shout out who you think is going to be the winner. They are lined up and ready to go. It is Megalodon out first, followed by El Toro Loco and Gravedigger right behind him. El Toro Loco up in front, though. It is a battle for first, but right behind him is Gravedigger. Will it be? It's Megalodon. Congratulations. Huey, you just won the Truckin' Pals race. And guess what? You are going home with your own Megalodon Spin Master Monster Jam diecast truck. Congratulations. And all of you fans, if you want your own, you can grab it up on the concourse, or you can log on to thetoyshop.com. Thanks, Huey. Congratulations. All right, we're going to get set here for our second competition, and that is the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge. And, of course, like I had just mentioned earlier, it will be up to you, the fans, to decide who the winner is using judgeszone.com. And for more on that, go to Christina Moore in the stands.
Thanks, Kay. Remember, Monster Jam fans, the power is in your hands. I'm hanging here in Section H right now with all of these amazing Monster Jam fans. Make sure that you have your smartphones out and ready to go at judgeszone.com. So at the end of each driver's run, go to judgeszone.com. That code, once again, GLA. Scan that QR code right there on the video board. And then at the end of each driver's run, you're going to slide the BKT tire up or down and click submit on the score that you feel each and every one of our drivers deserves for their individual run. So all that said and done, Glasgow, are you guys ready for the Entertainers Two-Wheel Skills Challenge?
We are going to kick things off with our first driver. It is Miranda Kozad, Thor. We just saw a nice wheelie there from Thor as we await her second attempt.
Put your hands together for Miranda Kozad, Thor. Scoring is officially open at judgeszone.com. Remember what I said, scan that QR code up there on the video board or simply type in judgeszone.com in a new browser. That code one more time, GLA. Slide the BKT tire up or down and click submit on the score that you feel she deserves for that Entertainers 2-Wheel Skills Challenge run.
So Christina, she kicked things off here with a wheelie and then a sky wheelie there on the second attempt. Those are two moves that we have not seen from Miranda Kozad this weekend.
Absolutely. And actually, I think this was her best performance in this phase of the competition thus far. You can see her actually down there getting out of her truck. For all you Monster Jam fans, let's hear it from Miranda Kozad, Thor.
All right, your scores are all locked in. Let's take a look at the video board. Your score for Thor is 5.626. Our second driver coming up, it is Matt Cody, Gravedigger. We've got a popper off of the backflip ramp into a little bit of a moonwalk there. We'll call that a combination. Keep it going for the driver that is bad to the bone, Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. You guys know what to do. Slide the BKT tire up or down, click submit. Christina, probably the best two attempts I've seen from Matt Cody and Gravedigger this weekend so far. We had a little bit of a combination, and then he was actually able to get that popper on top of the Monster Gun, and it's been pretty slick on top of that.
Fully agree, Kay. This was a really, really solid performance courtesy of Matt Cody. Showcased a lot of patience and a lot of control with both of those attempts, balancing right on the nose. He actually went back and forth a couple of times before lining his BKT tires up with the BKT tires that are in the ramp. So slow and steady, and he managed a really great run.
All right, we'll see if that great run is reflected in the scores as your scores are locked in. Your score for Gravedigger is 9.253. That means he's your new leader. We're going to get set to see our third competitor hit the track. It is Bari Musauer, Black Panther.
Put your hands together for Bari Musauer, Black Panther. You guys have about 15 seconds to head on over to judgeszone.com. Remember, the power's in your hands, so in your opinion, was that a better two-wheel presentation than that of your current leader, Matt Cody, in Gravedigger? We are seconds away from finding out.
Definitely still looks slick there for Black Panther when it comes to his two attempts. We saw that the popper attempt there with both of his attempts. So Black Panther looking at that AR4 ramp. That is the ramp located right next to the log stack and then right next to the backflip ramp. And we will see what the scores will be. It'll be up to you to decide this. And your scores are locked in. Let's go to the video board. Your score for Black Panther is 5.099. Coming up next, we've got Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. Let's show some love to Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. We just saw two solid attempts there from Brandon Arthur and the Amazing Spider-Man. That last attempt, though, getting a little bit of a combination in there with the popper back up, kind of going up against the ramp, up on top of the ramp, excuse me, on that AR4 there next to the log stack, and then coming back down again, balancing on those front tires, the amazing Spider-Man, Brandon, Arthur, awaiting your scores here at judgeszone.com. You've got about 5 seconds left on the clock. Make sure you click submit. That is the most important part. All right, your scores are locked in. Your score to beat is Gravedigger with a 9.253. And your score for the amazing Spider-Man is 7.667.
Well, Monster Jam fans, let's take a look at the video board right now just to see where each of our drivers currently stand in pursuit of the next 6 points of the event. So sitting pretty at the top, we got Matt Cody and Gravedigger with that really impressive run, earning him a score of 9.253. Amazing Spider-Man Brandon Arthur right now currently in second with a 7.667. We did see Miranda Kozad in Thor with one of her best runs of the weekend, earning her score of 5.626. And then rounding out the first 4 competitors, we have Black Panthers Bari Musara with a 5.099. 4 competitors down, 4 to go. But before we get there, I'm hanging here right now with some siblings here at Monster Jam. We got Corbin, we got Charlotte, we got Austin. They're having an amazing time. Charlotte, who do you want to win today?
Thor.
Thor! All right, Corbin, who do you want to win?
Gravedigger.
Gravedigger. And Austin, who's your winner?
A Black Panther.
Black Panther. Awesome. So we got 3 siblings, 3 different winners. Can everybody shout out, who do you guys think is going to win? Awesome. All right, I'm hearing a lot of them. Awesome, awesome. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to play a game called Name That Truck. In just a moment, we're going to see a bunch of puzzle pieces up there on the video board. I'm going to give you guys some clues. When you know the answer, yell it out, all right? This truck is known as the Black and Green Wrecking Machine. This truck is bad to the bone. This truck is driven by Matt Cody. They're starting to yell it out. All right. You guys yell it out. Glasgow, what is it? All right, they say Gravedigger. You guys, what is it? Yell it into my microphone. Gravedigger! Let's see if they're right. Of course it's Gravedigger. Amazing job, guys. So guess what? All of you are going home with prizes, courtesy of all of us here at Feld Entertainment. You got a Thor shirt. I know Thor is your favorite. We got El Toro Loco for you, one of our Spin Master toys. They're running away with their toys. Running away, Monster Jam fans. Give it up for all of our amazing fans here at Monster Jam. Coming up next, it's Megalodon. Let's make some noise for Charlie Pocken, Megalodon. Scoring is now open at judgeszone.com. We saw a great popper back into a moonwalk
showcasing a lot of power there as well. And then we saw the bicycle attempt there from Charlie Pocket and Megalodon. Will it be enough to take the lead away from Gravedigger? Because as it stands, he is the score to beat with a 9.253, and it's up to you to decide where Charlie Pocket and Megalodon end up in this competition. He has been perfect so far this week in event number 1 and 2. He was the winner of the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, but will we have a new winner? It is up to you. Score to beat, Gravedigger 9.253. And your score for Megalodon is... We will have a new winner tonight, an 8.432. Good enough for the second spot. Our last competitor coming up, it is Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. The popper into a moonwalk, a combination there from El Toro Loco. One attempt left. Give it up for Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. The popper onto the Monster Gone, showing some great balance there on those front BKD tires. And then, of course, that combination on the first attempt. Two great, solid attempts there from El Toro Loco. It's going to be pretty hard to figure out who's going to be the winner between Gravedigger and El Toro Loco. It could be either one of these two drivers here tonight. Nonetheless, we will see a brand new Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge winner here tonight, event number 3, as Charlie Pocket currently sits in second with Gravedigger currently your score to beat with a 9.253. Your scores are locked. Let's see who the winner will be. What is the score for El Toro Loco? 9.131, good enough for second place, which means the winner of the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, Gravedigger. Cody and Gravedigger is your Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills
Meg, congratulations. Welcome officially to the Monster Gone for the Entertainers 2-Wheel Skills Challenge. You truly had an impeccable run, such control, especially during that first one. You lined up several times before finding that sweet spot.
Hey, yeah, that's what it takes, you know, the 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, that's what it's all about. Skills, the challenge, the patience, balancing a 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on its front wheels, and that's what I needed to do. I felt my rear end fall off a little bit. I'm like, nah, we got to get perfect for these people because they pay their hard-earned money for one awesome event, and that's what we're here to do. I was back there. I thought Blake had it. I was like, man, he got that. He did a great one, but he had to follow up what I did, and sometimes going early can hurt you, but in my favor, it did good for me tonight. So Glasgow, let me hear, are you guys having fun so far?
And the fun doesn't stop because coming up next is Monster Jam Donuts. So do you feel like you have enough traction to get the great acceleration, that speed, and be able to stabilize that Monster Jam truck?
Oh man, we've been having an awesome time here at the Oval Hydro Arena. The donuts have been amazing, some of the best I've ever done in my life. It's perfect, they're fast. Them BKT tires are smoking, they're spinning, and we're having some fun. But before that, my buddies back there on the dirt bikes, the 2-Wheel Skills Actions, they're coming up next, and they're gonna give you some high-flying action. So you guys gotta get loud and get crazy, because the louder you guys get, the louder you're gonna get, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna get loud with some donuts. So Glasgow, one more time for me, get loud!
A huge congratulations to Charlie Pocket and Megalodon, your JCB Racing winner, and Matt Cody of Gravedigger. He is the Entertainer 2-Wheel Skills Challenge winner. Well, it has been an exciting first half of Monster Jam ramped up action, but right now, this is halftime. Be sure to head up to the concourse, grab your official Monster Jam merchandise. Of course, we've got popcorn, we've got snow cones, we've got some crazy cotton candy as well. And be sure to meet us right back here for the second half of action. Glasgow, let's get ready for some freestyle motocross action. We've got our 4 freestyle motocross riders. Please welcome Dean Pate, Jared LaRue, Julian Mannon, and of course, Brody Niz. They're going to take to the sky here, and then of course, get into the best trick competition. But right now, we're going to turn things over down to Christina.
So Glasgow, we have a very important rule here when it comes to FMX. The louder you scream, the higher they fly, and the cooler the trick. So when I count to 3, I need you to make a lot of noise. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. We got Dean Pate, Jared LaRue, Julian Mannon, and last but not least, Brody Niz. An amazing seat grab by Dean Pate. Some high-flying action from Jared LaRue. Cliffhanger. A layout, arching that back, showing great flexibility, great control. Glasgow, these are the social media moments that we talk about. So make sure that you have those smartphones out. Follow us at Monster Jam. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. Use that hashtag Monster Jam. We got a backflip. Back-to-back backflips. 3 for 3. time? Do you want to kick it up or not? The time has come for our best trick competition. Each and every one of these riders are going to soar through the air from one end of the arena all the way to the other, and you guys are going to have the opportunity once again to score using judgeszone.com. So exactly as we've been doing with our Monster Jam truck drivers, all you gotta do is go to judgeszone.com. GLA is that code. Slide the BKT tire up or down, and in a few moments we are going to have a winner. So Glasgow, who's ready for the best trick competition?
We're going to get things kicked off here with our first rider. It is Dean Pate. Dean Pate coming to you from California, a bronze medalist in the Animosity Tour. And he will set the tone for the rest of our riders here, as he is going to be our first rider up in our best trick competition. Let's hear it for Dean Pate.
Cliffhanger. Solid way to kick things off in the FMX Best Trick Competition. Soars through the air. His feet are actually holding on to the handlebars as he is fully up in an upright position. Really cool way to start the competition. About 10 more seconds left to lock in those scores.
We await the score for Dean Pate here, setting the tone and the bar for the rest of our competitors. Looking for his first win here this weekend in Monster Jam, ramped up as we await those scores now at judgeszone.com. Scores are in. Let's take a look. That score for Dean Pate is 8.477. All right, we're going to move on to our second rider. It is Jared LaRue. Jared LaRue, our second rider, coming up here in our best trick competition. Hailing from Arizona, he was your Monster Energy Best Whip winner. And also, give it up, he is a 10-year cancer survivor, living his best life. Let's make some noise right now for Jared LaRue.
Backflip knack-knack. 15 seconds to go to judgeszone.com. Slide the BKT tire up or down, click submit. Let's break this one down. As he is soaring through the air, he goes upside down and then extends one of his legs behind his body before bringing it back and landing safely on that FMX safety bag.
All right, let's see if that is the move that will set him on top of the leaderboard here in our best trick competition. Of course, the score to beat Dean Pate, 8.477. That is the score to beat. And your score is locked. Your score for Jared LaRue is 8.673. He's now your new leader. Now we have a new leader there with Jared LaRue, as we're going to meet our third competitor, Julian Mannon. Julian Mannon coming to you from Bordeaux, France. He got second in the French Championship. And he was event number 2's best trick competition winner, so we will see if he can continue the trend here in event number 3. Let's get loud for Julian Mannon.
Rock solid. 20 seconds left to lock in those scores. Ultimately, a seat grab, Superman position, no hands. He lets go of the bike, grabs the seat again, pulls the bike back to his body, all before landing. It happens in a split second. Was that enough to take over the top spot? The power is in your hands.
All right, the score to beat is Jared LaRue, 8.673. Julian Mannon flies through the sky as he awaits your scores now at judgeszone.com. Scores are locked. Let's see that score. 9.525. That now puts him in the top spot. We have one rider remaining, and it is Brody Nibs. All right, Brody Nibs is your hometown rider right here from the UK. Our last rider up What will he throw down? We're about to find out here in just a moment. His first ever weekend here with Monster Jam, and Monster Jam ramped up. As soon as you see that front tire hit that mat, I need you all to get as loud as you can for Brody Nibs.
We got a layout. Fully extends that right front leg. Drops his head back, arches his back. I talked about this earlier, but agility, flexibility, so much of that goes into these tricks. 10 more seconds left to lock in those scores. Judgezone.com.
All right, it is between Brody Nibs and Julian Mannon for the win here tonight. In event number 3, Julian Mannon with the score to beat of a 9.525 as we await to see your scores, Glasgow, right here for our best trick competition. All right, scores are in. Your score for Brody Nibs is a good score, 8.960, but that means Julian Mannon, once again, is your best trick competition winner.
But Glasgow, we are not done yet because it is time for our epic grand finale. All of these riders are going to soar through the air, back to back to back in what we like to call our Monster Jam train. So hop on board because it's time to go for a ride. You guys know the rule. The louder you scream, the higher they fly, the cooler the trick. Make some noise! Do you guys want to keep it going? I don't know. I think they need a little bit more encouragement. Do you want to keep it going? Glasgow, we are having a blast with each and every one of you right now. I don't know. Should we do one more time? All right. Our FMX team is going to soar through the air one final time here. Before we have the opportunity to speak to our best trick winner. It's time to fly! We got Dean Pate, Jerry LaRue, Julian Mannon, Brody Nibs. Give it up one more time for your FMX team.
They have taken it to the sky for the very last time here tonight. Your Freestyle Motocross riders. And now, of course, we're going to get to talk to our best trick competition winner, Julian Mannon.
For the third time so far this weekend, we have Julian Mannon here on the MonsterCon as your best trick winner. Julian, what is the secret to your success?
Well, I think I just enjoy the trick that I'm doing. Like I said earlier, I try to find a trick that looks good, but also that I really enjoy, and then it's just trying to hold it forever.
And how long do you train for something like that? Because, listen, you're grabbing the seat, you're in that horizontal Superman-like position, you let go, you need a lot of trust, a lot of practice in order to do something like that.
Yeah, the key is just to respect all the steps. First you jump, you start to grab the seat, then you go with the other hand. Then when you get the motion pretty good, you can start to let go, and then with the confidence, you just let go more and more.
The confidence, I love that. So all these little kids here in the arena right now, they might want to be like you one day. So how do they get the confidence to be an FMX rider?
Like I said, the key is just to go step by step. If you want to go too fast, you're going to get hurt, you're going to lose confidence and you're not going to go far. You just got to take it easy, listen to the advices from people who knows, and then just follow your dream.
Monster Jam fans, some great advice from your best trick winner! It is time for our third competition of the event, Monster Jam Donuts. Remember, we're looking for speed, acceleration, the control that these Monster Jam drivers have in order to turn these Monster Jam trucks like a top. So Glasgow, who's ready for Monster Jam Donuts?
We are going to kick things off here with our Monster Jam Donut competition. Our first driver up, it is Miranda Kozad, Thor.
She brought the thunder, you bring the love. It's Miranda Kozad, Thor. Solid way to kick off Monster Jam Donuts. Scoring is open at judgeszone.com. Scan that QR code, slide the BKT tire up or down, click submit.
Christina, it was finally great to see Miranda Kozad and Thor finally get that grip out on the track, and she got some great donuts. I mean, a really spectacular way to kick things off.
She definitely found her stride. I know it's been taking a couple of events for her to get really comfortable with these track conditions. She's also had some issues with rear steer. The front steer pump broke earlier today, so it's really great to see her rebound.
All right, your scores are locked in. She's going to kick things off here. Let's see that score for Miranda Kozad and Thor. You gave her a 7.468. Our next driver up, it is Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Jam truck like a top. It's Matt Cody, Gravedigger. Let's lock in those scores at judgeszone.com. Looks like he's a little dizzy, Kay, from all those Monster Jam donuts.
I mean, he should be dizzy. He got speed, he got revolutions. He also got two of those tires hiked up off of the ground too, so I can't imagine him not being dizzy after that run. Now it's time to see if that donut will reflect in the scoring. It is up to you now at judgeszone.com. The score to beat, 7.468 from Thor, and your score for Gravedigger is 8.674. We have a new leader. We are moving on to our third competitor. It is Charlie Buchan, Megalodon. Charlie Pocket looking for his first donut win of the weekend here. Awaiting his attempt. Remember, one attempt and one attempt only for our Monster Jam drivers here in the donut competition.
On your fins together for Charlie Pocket, Megalodon. Started off really strong there, Kay. There was obviously some drifting that happened. He got very close to the Monster Gon. Got about 3 revolutions in there. What are your thoughts?
Well, and then you heard that little popping sound, so hopefully there's nothing wrong there with Megalodon either. So get those scores locked in, but you know what? The drifting sometimes is pretty cool when it comes to the donuts. And I know if you catch on YouTube, you know, back in 2021, Adam Anderson, who drove Megalodon during that season, he actually did a drifting donut, which ended up making him a winner there in that competition. So now we're seeing some more drifting donuts as we continue throughout the years. Now we just saw another one here from Charlie Pocket and Megalodon. But your scores are locked in now. Gravedigger is the score to beat, 8.674. Your score for Megalodon is a 6.838. Good enough to put him in the 3rd spot. Moving right along, we're going to see our next driver up. It's Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man.
To swing his way to the top of the leaderboard, it's Brandon Arthur, the Amazing Spider-Man. Let us know what you guys thought of that donut presentation by going to judgeszone.com, sliding the BKT tire up or down, and clicking submit.
The burning rubber there from Brandon Arthur and the Amazing Spider-Man. Waiting to see where you're going to put him in this competition. Nice speed, nice revolutions there. Did you count them all? I kind of lost count there after I saw 4. So hopefully someone was counting here. Let's see what that score will be. Scores are locked. Your score to beat, 8.674 from Gravedigger. And your score for the Amazing Spider-Man is a good score, 8.233. But still not enough, as Gravedigger still is your score to beat. There you see where we stand here in our donut competition. Matt Cody and Gravedigger is the score to beat with an 8.674. The Amazing Spider-Man, who we just saw, is claiming the 2nd spot as of now with an 8.233. Miranda Kozan and Thor kick things off here in the donut competition. A great donut attempt too. She got a 7.468. Charlie Pocket and Megalodon currently sitting in the 4th spot. 2 more trucks remain before you crown our donut winner. And we're looking like we see some action there on the floor. JCB is coming out to hook the Amazing Spider-Man. So hopefully there isn't too many issues here with the Amazing Spider-Man. He's been plagued with a little bit of trouble. Event number 1, he lost the engine, so they had to do a complete new engine in the Amazing Spider-Man. So we'll see what is going on here. We want to give a big shout out to JCB, our official equipment provider of not only this weekend's Monster Jam, but all of our Monster Jams internationally and domestically back in the States as well. We are so excited and proud to be supported by the UK-based JCB equipment provider. And it looks like he's going back, so maybe everything's okay there with the Amazing Spider-Man. Let's give it up for Brandon Arthur one more time. Doesn't sound too good there as he is shut off once again. Potentially an electrical issue maybe, not wanting to go too much into what's going on there. But let's get an update right now from Rosemont. Like I said earlier in trackside with Christina, Rosemont right outside of Chicago, Illinois. They're going on with a 5-event weekend, and you can see some live action right now. Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian. She is your Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge winner. There was an inside cab look at what she was doing out there, balancing on those front tires in that popper move. Jamie Sullivan, a rising star here at Monster Jam, back on all fours. She would end up claiming the Great Clips 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, which is the same as the Entertainers 2-Wheel Skills Challenge as well. We're going to continue watching her run. That was her first attempt. Let's take a look at her second attempt. And in the meantime, John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity right there. He was your JCB Racing winner. Just like we have here, we have those staging lights lit. All right, there he is going up against Jamie Sullivan in Monster Mutt Dalmatian. And in the chase for the overall event championship, I'm getting word that Jamie Sullivan, Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and John Zimmer Jr. in Terminal Velocity currently tied in your BKT overall event points chase. So a lot of exciting action coming your way there out of Rosemont. And honestly, right now, you can watch Monster Jam twice. You can do it right here, Monster Jam Ramped Up. And if you log on right now to youtube.com/MonsterJam, you can actually watch right now live from Rosemont, right outside of Chicago. So if you want to do that, while keeping your eye here out on the track here at Monster Jam Ramped Up, you can get a double dose of Monster Jam action. And if you decide to stay up here super late, they're going to also have another event as well later tonight overseas there in Rosemont. Take a look right now where we stand in the chase for the overall event championship. Your BKT overall event leaderboard. Gravedigger still on top with 11 points, followed by Megalodon with 10, El Toro Loco with 9, and Thor with 6. The Amazing Spider-Man sitting in 5th, and Black Panther sitting in 6th. And that's where we stand right now in your chase for the overall event championship. With 2 more trucks remaining, we have El Toro Loco, and we have your Guinness World Record holder for the most Monster Jam donuts, and that is Barry Musauer and Black Panther. So, 2 more exciting drivers to take to the track, and talking about those drivers, it is Blake Granger, El Toro Loco coming up next. Make some noise for Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. Showing off some cyclone action there. And a cyclone is when those tires lift off of the track and then balances the rest of that donut off the other 2 tires. Looking for a win here tonight in event number 3 for the Monster Jam Donut Competition. Giving a good pat to the old bull himself, El Toro Loco. Get those scores locked in. You've got 3 seconds left at judgeszone.com. The score to beat still is Gravedigger, 8.674. Get those scores locked in. They're tabulating. Scores are locked in. Let's see that score for El Toro Loco. We have a new leader, 9.162. It is El Toro Loco. 1 driver remains, and that is Barry Musauer, Black Panther. Let's show some love to Barry Musauer, Black Panther. Another great donut attempt here. We've seen some great donuts here by our superstar drivers. And will that be enough to claim another donut win here for Bar Musauer and Black Panther? He was event number 2's donut winner. Will he be the winner here tonight? It'll be up to you fans now. Get those scores locked in. He's your Guinness World Record holder for the most Monster Jam donuts. And you can see he loves his donuts there out on the track, getting some nice revolution, some great speed behind him, and a little cyclone action as well. He is our last competitor here of the Monster Jam donut competition. Scores are locked. Your score to beat El Toro Loco, 9.162. Your score for Black Panther is 9.223. He does it again. He is your Monster Jam donut winner. For the second time here on a Saturday, it is Bar Musauer and Black Panther, your Monster Jam donut winner.
Bari, there's something about you and Monster Jam donuts that just seems right. Listen, you came out here on the track a couple of hours earlier. You were the last competitor, snagged the donut win. Here you are again. How do you achieve that? So what are you doing in the truck to go from a donut into a cyclone? Because those BKT tires were coming off the track.
You know, it's really important that you find your spot on the track. You don't want to be drifting out too far. We got boundaries we got to contain the trucks in. So if you get the truck set in a spot, you can just put that metal to the metals. And that's what we did. The fans were behind us. You guys having fun out here at Monster Jam? Let me hear it.
Well, you and I both know this. We got one more competition to go. Monster Jam Freestyle. You get 60 seconds to lay it all out here on the track, on the Monster Gone. What can the fans expect?
Oh, man, we got some high-flying action coming up for Freestyle. It's one of my favorite events. It's the culminating event of the whole weekend. So we're here to put this truck in the air, and I know these fans are ready for it. You guys want to see Monster Jam Freestyle?
Take a look at the overall event leaderboard brought to you by BKT. Now, Matt Cody sitting on top there with still 15 points. Only 1 point behind him, though, is Blake Granger and El Toro Loco. So he moves up there in our BKT overall event leaderboard. Now Charlie Pocket and Megalodon sit at third. Black Panther and Bar Musauer sit in fourth. Amazing Spider-Man and Thor there round out your field of competitors. There's a lot more action coming your way. Our last competition coming up next will be Monster Jam Freestyle. And of course, all of you must be the judges here at judgeszone.com. You need to be looking for the use of all the obstacles, creativity, maybe some big air, maybe some combination moves, maybe some new moves that you've not seen so far. Are they going to use technical moves that you saw in the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge? That will be up to you to decide. Now, keep in mind, though, our drivers must complete 15 seconds of their run to qualify for a score. If they do not complete 15 seconds, there is no score for them. All right, keep that in mind as Freestyle is our next competition. My new buddy Louie, and we are going to play a puzzle game, Louie. All right, so what's going to happen is we're going to look on the video board and we're going to see these puzzle pieces fall, and you have to guess what Monster Jam truck it is. Are you ready, Louie? Yeah, all right, let's see that puzzle piece. All right, looks like it's yellow and orange. It's got some white in it. It's got some black in it too. I don't know if I know what this is. Looks like there's some white, more yellow, more orange. I think I know what it is. I think I see this truck right in front of us. I think there's some teeth in it. I think there's some horns on it. What do you think it is?
El Toro Loco!
El Toro Loco! Even Blake Granger's giving you some smoke. It is El Toro Loco. Huey, you're so smart. You just won. Guess what you won? Are you excited to see? All right. Guess what? You got the neon Grave Digger Spin Master diecast truck. Here, show it to everybody. Want everybody to see it. There you go. You can grab your very own Spin Master diecast up on the concourse, or you can log on to thetoyshop.com. You can give me 5. You just won. Congratulations.
Glasgow, it is time for each and every one of you to help us get Monster Jam Freestyle started. So here's what I need you to do. My friends here already are doing it. They have out their smartphones. All right, I need you to turn on your flashlights. Everybody here in the arena, come on. Turn on those flashlights. You're gonna follow my lead and stick to the beat. Here we go. Up, down, up, down. Great job, keep it going. We've reached the pinnacle of the event! This is Monster Jam Freestyle! That was good. That was good because it really was. That was a solid freestyle presentation, a really great way to kick things off. With Monster Jam Freestyle, Miranda Kozad has found her stride.
Definitely, and she used a little bit of every element. She used speed from JCB Racing. She used some technical moves there from the Entertainer Two-Wheel Skills Challenge, and then we saw a donut there at the very end. So she kind of implemented all of the different competitions we saw here. There she is. Miranda Kozad has a huge motorsports background, was a drag racer, raced ATVs. So she is no stranger to motorsports. All right, those scores are all locked in. Let's see that score for Miranda Kozad in Thor. It is a 6.926. Our next driver up, it is Bari Musauer, Black Panther.
his muscles on the flex cam a little bit earlier, and now I'm going to put him to the test, all right? We're going to play our Monster Jam helmet shuffle, but before we do, can you tell everybody, who do you think is going to win the entire competition today?
Grave Digger.
Grave Digger. Anybody else think it's going to be Grave Digger? Yeah? Awesome. All right, I got to ask you another very important question. Who brought you to Monster Jam today?
My mom.
Your mom? Did you say thank you to mom yet?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're going to do a public thank you, okay? So for all of my kiddos in the arena, whoever brought you to Monster Jam, mom, dad, auntie, uncle, whoever brought you here, on the count of 3, I want you to look at them and yell thank you. All right? Nice and loud. 1, 2, 3.
Hello.
Great job, everyone. We really are so thankful to have each and every one of you here, and we would not be able to do what we do here at Monster Jam without the amazing support of all of you families. So your mom's a pretty cool gal, all right? She brought you to Monster Jam, all right? So we're thankful to have all of you here. So right now, you and I are going to play a game, Monster Jam Helmet Shuffle. Let's take a look at the video board. We're going to see 3 Monster Jam helmets. Underneath one of them is going to be a trophy. In just a moment, they're going to drop. They're going to scramble around, but I need you to keep your eye on the trophy because when they stop, I'm going to ask you, is it under 1, 2, or 3? Do you think you can do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he says very confidently. Drop them. All right, it's starting in the center. And around they go where it stops. Nobody knows. Well, maybe Broden does. Was it 1, 2, or 3? All right, Glasgow, where do you guys think it is? I hear, all right, I hear one. You're very passionate, sir. 1. Where do you think it is?
1.
He says 1. All right, let's see if he's right. Oh, no! It's not. Mom is saying, I told you it was 2. Hey, you learned a very valuable lesson just now, man. You got to listen to your mom a little bit more often because she was right. It was under number 2, but you know what? You're not going home empty-handed. You're going home with a Grave Digger plushie, courtesy of all of us here at Monster Jam. I know Grave Digger is your favorite. How do you feel right now?
Good?
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. Give it up for one of our amazing Monster Jam fans going home with a Grave Digger plushie.
Oh, huge congratulations to our young fan, making sure that they got a little TV time there as well. We're going to take a look at the video board right now. We're checking in with Rosemont, Illinois, right outside of Chicago, and it is Tyler Menninga and Grave Digger with the Sky Wheelie competition win. Let's take a look at the winning move that he did. Tyler Menninga and Grave Digger, 2-time World of Finals champion. He is a 6-time Series Seasons champion. There you see it lands on the wheelie bar there on the back, and he will claim the win in the Sky Wheelie competition. So there you have it, Tyler Menninga and Grave Digger there with his first competition win.
All right, I'm hanging in the stands now with a very vocal fan. We got Andy. Andy, you were very passionate when it came to the Monster Jam helmet shuffle, but unfortunately, you were wrong. So I'm going to give you an opportunity to redeem yourself, all right? We're going to play a game called Finish That Lyric in just a moment. Some music's going to come on. We're going to sing and dance along. When the music stops, I need you to keep on singing and finish the lyric. Oh, all right, he says. Are you feeling confident? Oh, the jacket is coming off, ladies and gentlemen. All right, are you ready? Are we ready, Andy?
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, Maestro.
The loneliness calls. Oh, I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I want to dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me.
Andy, that was phenomenal. High five. You just won toys for your family. Andy's going home with prizes courtesy of all of us here at Feld Entertainment and Monster Jam. Andy, what made you come to Monster Jam today?
We love monster trucks.
You love Monster Jam trucks. Who are you rooting for?
Grave digger.
That was perfect. Grave digger. Amazing job. One more time. Give it up for Andy, everyone.
Somebody sign Andy to a record deal. There he was, winning some great prizes there for his family here. With the finish, the lyric, Whitney Houston would be very, very proud. We're going to continue things right along here in our Monster Jam freestyle competition. Just to keep as a reminder, Thor had that score of a 6.926. So that will set the precedence for the rest of our field of competitors here. And of course, we've got a lot more freestyle coming your way. So we are going to introduce our next driver up. It is Bari Musauer, Black Panther. Let's hear it for Bari Musauer, Black Panther. Our second competitor here of our Monster Jam freestyle competition. Get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com as quickly as you can here. No time to waste as the countdown has begun. Once you see those ribbon boards turn red, that means you need to get those scores locked in as fast as you can. Score to beat is Thor 6.926. As we await those scores here from you, the fans. Scores are about to be locked for Bari Musauer and Black Panther. Scores are in. Let's take a look at the video board. Your score for Black Panther is 7.603. He's now your new leader. We're going to continue right along here with our third driver up. It is Charlie Pocken, Megalodon. Charlie Pocket, Megalodon. What an incredible freestyle run from Megalodon. We saw big air, we saw a bicycle, we saw a little bit of everything there from Megalodon and Charlie Pocket. Time to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. The score to beat from Black Panther, 7.603. We're gonna give you a couple more seconds to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. Use that QR code if you've not started scoring. You can do so at any time. And there you have it. Make some noise for Charlie Pocket and Megalodon. Scores are in. Score to beat from the Black Panther, 7.603. And your score for Megalodon is... we have a new leader, 8.963. It is Megalodon. And Monster Jam fans, this is just an update. I'm getting word right now from our Monster Jam officials. We will not see the amazing Spider-Man. And once again, he is having some engine issues, some engine failure, it sounds like. And so he will not be participating here in our Monster Jam Freestyle. So if you could do me a favor, I'm sure he can hear you. Let's clap it up. Make some noise right now for Brandon Arthur and the amazing Spider-Man. Just not his weekend so far here at Monster Jam ramped up.
Okay, speaking of amazing, I am here with the Moet family, an amazing family here at Monster Jam ramped up. And they're gonna help me introduce our next truck. Nice and loud, guys. Give it up for Grave Digger!
Digger landing the backflip there, but you can see there was a lot of pressure on that front right tire. Definitely gonna have to hook him there using our JCB equipment there. Matt Cody and Gravedigger though landing the backflip. Now it's time for you to get those scores locked in at judgeszone.com. I'm definitely gonna say there's probably some inner and outer axle damage there. Matt Cody and Gravedigger, definitely no stranger to wild, crazy freestyles. His crew chief, Dakota, definitely gonna have some work cut out for him. His scores are locked in. Your score to beat, Megalodon, 8.963. Glasgow, your score for Gravedigger is... 9.536. He's your new leader. We want to give a big shout out once again to JCB, our official equipment provider of this weekend's Monster Jam. And of course, Monster Jam there in Rosemont, Illinois as well. Hopefully y'all are checking out the action there on YouTube as well. That live look into what's going on over there at Allstate Arena. And I'm sure they're watching what's happening right here in Monster Jam ramped up in Glasgow. So hey, for any of our YouTubers right now watching, we want to give a big shout out all the way from Glasgow. So how about this? If anybody is watching right now, on the count of three, we're going to say hello. All right, 1, 2, 3, hello. Shouting out all those YouTubers watching right now at youtube.com/MonsterJam. Of course, you fans right now can tune in tomorrow. They're going to be doing 2 more events there in Rosemont. So you can see where we stand right now in the freestyle competition. Gravedigger and Matt Cody with a 9.536. He is on top of the leaderboard, followed by Charlie Pocken and Megalodon, 8.963. We got Barry Musauer and Black Panthers currently sitting in 3rd, Thor in 4th. And remember, unfortunately, the amazing Spider-Man will not be able to participate here in Monster Jam Freestyle. So we will have 1 competitor left. And that driver is Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. The clock is paused at 5 seconds for El Toro Loco, and we see the red light now there on our staging lights. And that will do it for El Toro Loco and Blake Granger. Get those scores locked in right now at judgeszone.com. He is our last competitor here of freestyle. You can kind of see from this angle up on the video board, there are some balance issues there. Look, and you can see how it's kind of hiked up a little bit. So I don't know if that's why his run was cut short. Nonetheless, get those scores locked in for our last competitor, Blake Granger, El Toro Loco. The score to beat from Matt Cody and Gravedigger is a 9.536. You are about to crown a freestyle winner. You're about to crown an overall event champion here, just with the slide of a BKT tire up or down. Scores are locked. Your score for El Toro Loco is 8.231, which means Gravedigger is your freestyle winner. So Matt Cody and Gravedigger collects his 6 points of the night. Will it be enough to claim the overall event championship? We're about to find out. Let's take a look at the video board. If you're doing the math, 5 in JCB Racing, 6 in the Entertainer 2-Wheel Skills Challenge, 4 in Donuts, and 6 in your freestyle competition for a total of 21 points. Your BKT overall event champion is Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
Congratulations, a well-earned freestyle run, an incredible backflip, landing it on all 4 BKT tires, some great air, an epic freestyle that we expect from Gravedigger.
First off, Glasgow, Scotland, let me hear you. Hey, man, I felt the love all night long, all the way from the 2-wheel skills win, all the way in the freestyle. Man, we've had an epic night. The Monster Jam ramped up, took over Saturday in Glasgow, and I bet you guys had a great time, and we can't wait to come back here next year. Thank you guys for coming out, supporting your hard-earned money, supporting me, supporting Gravedigger, supporting this guy, and we'll see you next time at Monster Jam Ramped Up.
Give it up one more time for your BKT overall event champion, Matt Cody, Gravedigger.
A huge congratulations there to Matt Cody and Gravedigger, your overall event champion. It has been an exciting night of Monster Jam action. For Christina Moore, I am Kay Young. We hope you had fun, and we hope to see you tomorrow at our next Monster Jam Ramped Up.